Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever wondered why afternoon tea is such a beloved ritual in Britain? Let's take a delightful journey back to the early 19th century, where the tradition of afternoon tea began among the British elite. It was the Duchess of Bedford who, feeling peckish around 4 in the afternoon, initiated the custom of enjoying a mini-meal to bridge the gap between lunch and dinner. This elegant solution quickly caught on among the aristocracy. Now let's explore what afternoon tea typically involves. Picture an array of delicate sandwiches with the crust charmingly trimmed off. These might include cucumber, egg and cress, or smoked salmon. Then visualize warm, freshly baked scones, served with clotted cream and strawberry jam, a combination that tantalizes the taste buds. And of course, let's not forget the assortment of cakes and pastries, each more tempting than the last. All of these are accompanied by a pot of freshly brewed tea, the centerpiece of this splendid ritual. This tradition, however, is not confined to the British Isles. Afternoon tea has transcended its origins to become a global phenomenon, celebrated in hotels, cafes, and homes around the world. It's not just a meal, it's a cherished social event, an embodiment of hospitality and relaxation. Indeed, what began as a simple solution to an aristocrat's afternoon hunger has evolved into a significant cultural event, embodying the charm and elegance of British culture. Thus, afternoon tea transcends its simple culinary roots to become a significant British cultural icon. What role does the British monarchy play in today's UK? Tracing its origins back over 1,000 years, the British monarchy stands as one of the world's oldest surviving political institutions. It began in the mists of medieval times, evolving through the tapestry of history, marked by pivotal figures and transformative events. From the conquests of William the Conqueror to the unyielding reign of Queen Victoria, each monarch has left an indelible mark on the fabric of British society. In the modern era, the monarchy's role has shifted dramatically. Today it is largely ceremonial, with the Queen or King serving as the head of state, separate from the elected government. This separation underscores a fundamental aspect of British constitutional monarchy. The sovereign reigns, but does not rule. The real political power rests in the hands of Parliament and the Prime Minister. Yet the influence of the monarchy extends beyond mere ceremonial duties. It plays a crucial role in fostering national identity and unity. Royal events, from weddings to jubilees, are celebrated with fervor across the United Kingdom, and these celebrations are a testament to the deep connection between the monarchy and British cultural pride. Furthermore, the British royals captivate audiences worldwide, influencing global fashion trends, media coverage, and public discourse. The fascination with royal figures like the late Princess Diana or Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, extends far beyond the borders of the UK, highlighting the monarchy's unique position at the intersection of tradition and celebrity. The monarchy also contributes to the economy through tourism. Sites like Buckingham Palace and the Tower of London draw millions of visitors each year, eager to glimpse the heritage and pageantry associated with the royals. In conclusion, while the British monarchy may no longer wield political power, its impact on national identity, cultural cohesion, and even the economy is profound. The monarchy remains deeply woven into the fabric of British society, symbolizing tradition and continuity. Why do Brits celebrate with bonfires on November 5th, and what's special about December 26th? Let's start with Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night. This tradition dates back to 1605, when a group of conspirators, including Guy Fawkes, attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Their goal was to end the reign of King James I and replace him with a Catholic monarch. The plot was foiled on the night of November 5th, when Fawkes was discovered guarding the explosives. Ever since, November 5th has been a day where Britons light bonfires and set off fireworks, symbolizing the explosives that were never used. Effigies of Guy Fawkes are often burned on these bonfires. This annual event is not just about remembering a failed historical plot, it's a celebration of the survival of the British Parliament and, by extension, British democracy. Transitioning to the end of the year, Boxing Day, celebrated on December 26th, has a very different origin. Traditionally, it was the day when servants and tradespeople would receive gifts known as Christmas boxes from their bosses or employers. This was a chance for the wealthy to show appreciation to those who worked for them, often in their homes, throughout the year. Today, Boxing Day is known for major shopping sales, much like Black Friday in the United States. It's also a big day for sports, with football and horse racing among the popular events. While the giving of boxes might not be as common, the spirit of giving and gratitude continues to be a significant aspect of the holiday. These celebrations, Guy Fawkes Night and Boxing Day, serve as bookmarks in the British cultural calendar. They encapsulate themes of remembrance, celebration, and charity, embodying the complexities of British history and societal norms. These holidays are more than just days off. They are a reflection of Britain's historical depth and communal values. How do these traditions compare with those from other cultures around the world? As we delve into the heart of British customs, it's fascinating to see how these traditions resonate or differ from those around the globe. Take, for instance, the British afternoon tea. This isn't just about sipping tea, it's a ceremonial pause, a moment of respite in the day, much like the tea culture in China. In China, tea is more than just a beverage. It's a spiritual journey, an art form, where every sip and every brew is steeped in history and mindfulness. Now consider the British monarchy. The reverence for royalty isn't unique to Britain. Countries like Japan and Sweden also hold their royal families in high esteem, each adding a unique flavor to the concept of monarchy. In Japan, the imperial family is intertwined with the nation's identity and cultural heritage, much like the British royal family. Yet, the Japanese imperial tradition emphasizes simplicity and continuity, contrasting the often pomp-filled celebrations seen in British royalty. These comparisons not only show how diverse our world is, but also highlight the similarities that thread through our cultural tapestries. Cultural heritage plays a pivotal role in shaping national identity and fostering social cohesion. It's these shared customs and traditions that often bridge the gaps between nations, encouraging a greater understanding among people. Reflecting on our own cultural backgrounds, we see that each tradition, whether it's the festive fireworks of Guy Fawkes Night or the solemnity of a tea ceremony, carries a piece of a nation's soul, its history, and its hopes for the future. Exploring British traditions enriches our understanding of cultural diversity and the threads that connect societies globally. As we've seen today, British cultural traditions are both ancient and vibrant. Starting with the delightful ritual of afternoon tea, this quintessentially British practice isn't just about sipping tea, it's a celebrated moment of pause and civility in the rush of daily life. It reflects a broader cultural appreciation for ritual and leisure that is deeply woven into the fabric of British society. Moving to the grandeur of the British monarchy, this institution encapsulates centuries of history, symbolizing continuity and ceremony in the national consciousness. It's not only about the splendor of coronations and weddings, but also about the monarchy's role in modern British identity and international diplomacy. Then there are the unique celebrations like Guy Fawkes Night and Boxing Day, which blend historical events with contemporary festivities, showing how traditions evolve yet retain their significance and ability to bring people together. Whether it's through a cup of tea or the celebration of historical events, these traditions offer a window into the British soul, blending the past with the present in meaningful ways.
Tea time. Tea time, a British tradition involving a late afternoon or early evening meal, typically consisting of tea and snacks such as sandwiches or cakes. Example, tea time, also known as afternoon tea, is a quintessential British custom that offers a pleasant break to socialize and relax. Monarchy. Monarchy, a form of government with a monarch at the head. In the context of British culture, it refers to the royal family headed by a king or queen. Example, the British monarchy, with its rich history and traditions, plays a significant role in the nation's cultural identity. Pomp and circumstance. Pomp and circumstance, ceremonial formality and splendid display, often used to describe elaborate ceremonies in British culture, such as royal events. Example, the pomp and circumstance of the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace draw tourists from all over the world. Pub culture. Pub culture, the culture surrounding traditional public houses, pubs, in Britain, where people gather to drink, eat, and socialize. Example, British pub culture is an integral part of the community, providing a gathering place for friends and families to meet. Queuing. Queuing, the practice of waiting in line, which is considered a hallmark of British etiquette, particularly noted for its orderliness and fairness. Example, queuing is taken very seriously in Britain, where it is expected that everyone waits their turn patiently.